morning, fellow humans. Welcome back to Maverick Baking and welcome back to another Krispy Kreme review. You guys always seem to enjoy these ones, and Krispy Kreme have recently released their Christmas range. So they've released 4 brand new donuts. We're only trying 3 today because the 4th one sounded really boring. So yeah, basically in here we have an upside down Rudolph, which is supposed to be a caramel glazed donut. We have the berry something, I don't know, it's supposed to be berry flavoured. It's another iced drink donut. And we have their limited edition Thornton's chocolate fudge thing. No idea. Let's taste them and find out. So the other donut that I didn't buy was just a regular kind of ring donut that was iced up to look a bit Christmassy. And you know what? I ain't got the time or the money to be spending on non-flavoured things right now. So I think we're gonna start with this berry donut. I really like the look of all of these. I think they look really pretty, they look really enticing. I mean, a donut always looks enticing, but you know what I'm trying to say. For the 3 donuts, it cost me £5.35, which is quite expensive. So we're gonna try this berry one first. So as you can see, it's all kind of cute. It's got like sugar holly berries and a red drizzle, and it's also glazed underneath, which is also nice because the glaze is the best part, let's be honest. So I'll just give you guys a little close-up of this donut. So I think it's really pretty. I think it's kind of cool. It's definitely Christmassy. The main kind of smell you get is just the usual kind of smell of the sugar glaze. So let's try the first of the Krispy Kreme 2018 Christmas range. Sorry, I'm totally letting these baubles fly everywhere. Let's give it a go. Can't say I'm getting a whole lot of berry flavour. Let me take another bite. It's just a glazed ring donut, basically. Don't get me wrong, it tastes great. The glaze has kept it nice and fresh. The donut itself is fluffy. It tastes very, very sweet, but I am getting no berry flavour from that at all. I don't know if the kind of red drizzle was supposed to be berry flavoured, but I've had 2 big bites of that now, and all I can taste is sugar, which is good, but it's not what we're looking for. So while it's really pretty, and if it wasn't meant to be flavoured, fantastic. But it's not quite living up to what it's displaying or what it was advertised as. I'm gonna give this Krispy Kreme Christmas berry donut a 3 out of 5. Let us move on to our reindeer friend. In here we also have Mr. Rudolph. Now if you watched last year's, oh girl, them antlers. If you've been around my channel a while, I reviewed the Krispy Kreme Christmas donuts last year, and this was there last year. So obviously it was popular enough that they brought it back for another year. He doesn't, obviously I've just eaten his antlers, but he doesn't look like he's had a great year. Rudolph's had a rough month. So this is supposed to be a glazed donut with a kind of caramel icing. As you can see, there is a generous amount of that sugar glaze. What I'm not a fan of is the fact that his red nose is just made of fondant icing, which then goes really kind of floppy and it doesn't taste of anything, it doesn't even smell of anything, so you may as well eat red Play-Doh and get the same kind of taste. Anyway, now that he looks nothing like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, let's taste this donut. There's a weird almost marzipan taste there. Very, very sweet, like sickly sweet. There is a caramel taste to the icing, but honestly there's a kind of almondy marzipan taste there too, and really the kind of sugar glaze just overwhelms it with sweetness. So there is more flavour and a different flavour to the berry donut, but meh, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that exciting. The little kind of chocolate pretzel things were nice, they added a nice kind of saltiness, but I feel like it needs to be a salted caramel or a spiced caramel or just something, an orange caramel, you know, just some kind of flavour, because there's nothing inherently there's nothing inherently Christmassy about caramel. And even though it's brown and fits Rudolph, gingerbread would fit that better, and that's a much more seasonal kind of flavour. So yeah, and as you'll see, the glaze is kind of weirdly thick and kind of sits weirdly on top of it, and you know what, it tastes good because it is a fried ring of dough covered in sugar, but it's not super caramelly, it's not very Christmassy at all. and I mean, obviously he looks like shit now, but yeah, not great. So yeah, I'm gonna give the Rudolph donut a 3 out of 5. Hopefully, the final donut in this year's Krispy Kreme Christmas range won't be too bad. So this is the, I can't remember its full title, but this is in collaboration with Thornton's, very famous kind of chocolate shop chain here in the UK. And basically, it looks like a chocolate donut. It's also got some kind of chunks of fudge on top. And it's also got some kind of crispy toffee or caramel pieces on here too. I think this is inspired by Thornton's special toffee or special fudge stuff, and they've thrown some chocolate on top too. Is it Thornton's chocolate? This is the question. I don't know. So I don't really know why they've kind of partnered with Thornton's. It's kind of cool when they do collaborations like this, like they've done with Hershey's and they've done with Reese's and stuff like that. So as you can see, it's an unglazed donut. It just has the kind of chocolate stuff on top. And like I said, those kind of crispy toffee pieces. I don't know if the filling is going to be chocolate or toffee. Is it going to be Christmassy? Is it going to be way too sweet? Is it at least going to be better than the other two? Am I just in a scathing mood today? Let's find out. Let's go here. Let's get to that filling. I haven't actually tasted any of that filling yet, but you can see we have a kind of oozing toffee fudge filling going on there. I'm not getting a whole lot of taste from the chocolate on top, to be honest, but let's see how this filling goes. Oh, okay. The filling has come to save the day. The donut itself is fine. It isn't too sweet, it's fluffy, but that filling is so lovely and kind of toffee-y and caramel-y and sweet, but not in a sickly way. It's sweet, but it's got an actual kind of buttery, burnt sugar taste to it. Far superior to the Rudolph donut we just had. And it's got a great kind of oozy texture, so it really makes everything nice and kind of indulgent. Not super keen on the fudge pieces on top. I feel like they kind of take away from it, but you know what? I'm still gonna eat it. The sauce is nice and runny and smooth. The donut is fluffy. The crispy toffee pieces on top add a nice kind of crunch. We could do without the chocolate, to be honest. I think it's just there for decoration. Or it could be darker to kind of balance everything, but that's a good donut. If you like, sorry, my fingers are so sticky right now, it's ridiculous. If you like toffee, if you like caramel, if you like fudge, it's definitely a donut for you. I don't know if I would specifically pick out Thornton's if I didn't already know, if you know what I mean. It just kind of tastes like any buttery fudge stuff. Wouldn't be my first choice, but I know it's good. So I'm gonna give this Krispy Kreme Thornton's fudge toffee thingy Christmas donut a 4 out of 5. So honestly, I'm disappointed. I don't really remember much of last year's Christmas range other than the Rudolph, but I feel like it must have been better than this. There hasn't been anything particularly exciting. I think I'll stick to the mince pies. If you guys have tried any of the new Krispy Kreme Christmas range or you want to try them, let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious to see your thoughts if I'm just being too picky. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, because we're doing junk food reviews, chocolate reviews, and recipes and vlogs and things. I'm here a lot, okay? I'm here a lot. Also, if you're feeling kind enough this Christmas period to support your favourite little Scottish YouTuber, there's a link in the description box below to my Patreon page where you can do so. In the meantime, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.